Every time a play comes to life, the most important aspect of the new production are the people involved in the show.
My name is Amberlynn Holly, and I am Nellie Fail.
My name is Christina, and I am playing Gertie Fail, the oldest of the Fail sisters.
My name is Josh Keim, and I play Mortimer.
My name is Brandon Hearn, and I am playing one of the chorus members. I am Henry Fell, the Fell sisters' father. I am the front door, and yeah, I play those two mainly.
My name is Liz. My role is a cuckoo clock and a bird, a feral monk parakeet.
My name is Christopher Daniels, and I'm a chorus member, and I play Moses the Snake and the grandfather clock.
I'm Mark Baer. I'm assistant professor of acting and directing here at Indiana University Northwest, and I'm also director for Failure, a Love Story by Philip Dawkins.
I think the thing I like most about Henry Fell is that he's kind of grumpy, but he's happy at the same time.
I love the cuckoo clock because she's really flirty and flirtatious, and she has a really spunky personality.
I love that she's willing to give up her own happiness to see others happy.
We bring a piece of ourselves to every character we play, to every show we direct, to every show we design. There's part of us in it. And so in a way, every theater production is something new, right? Because of the individuals involved.
My favorite line of dialogue is, just because something ends doesn't mean it wasn't great. And it's kind of, it envelops what the play is about, but I think it's just so sentimental. And for me, it has such a deep meaning because I know when things end, I'm really sad, but they were really great. And it has this bittersweet sentimentality to it.
I think it applies to life too, different parts of your life. If something ends, it doesn't mean that it was a failure. It means that even though it might not have gone the way you wanted it, it's still a success.
My sister's line. When you love someone, you're happy when they're happy. You're sad when they're sad. And that's the theory of it anyway. Who am I to stand in the way of all that happiness? It's just so selfless. I feel like it takes a lot to stand by and watch somebody love someone else and not do anything about it. You think about somebody else's happiness before your own, and I think that's really beautiful.
This is actually one of the most challenging plays I've ever worked on. This play leaves a lot of room for interpretation by the producing company. There are a good portion of the play are defined as, the lines are only defined as chorus, right, and written in long-form narrative prose, and it's left up to the production how many chorus members there are and who says each part, each sentence, each word of that chorus line can be defined by the given production. So you can imagine, even just in terms of who's speaking what line, there's a wide variation from one version of Failure, a Love Story to another version of Failure, a Love Story by different theater companies. You'd have a lot of variation, right? The number of people on stage and who's speaking what and how those characters are brought to life is left completely up to the company. So that means a lot of creative choices for me as director and for us as a group about how to portray these characters, how to costume them, how to develop a kind of unified storytelling voice that both makes sense to the audience and inspires the actors to good performances. It's been a real challenge.
The biggest challenge taking on this role, usually for me, it's lines, because I have a really hard time memorizing lines. But for this show, it was more so the connections with the people, because usually when I do a play, I have a specific person that I connect with throughout the whole show. But in this one, I have to make personal connections with all three of the sisters. So I have to figure out what my connection is with each of them and personalize it.
I think the biggest challenge taking on a role where you're in the chorus in a show like this, where 1 minute you're Henry Fell and the next minute you're a door or you're nobody at all, it's kind of keeping track of who you are.
At first glance, she's really happy, but I feel like she's also got some sarcastic humor in there. And I'm still kind of trying to figure it out, but I think I've got an idea.
The biggest challenge would be playing an inanimate object. The clocks are really hard. And also playing a bird. You wouldn't think it's hard, but it is.
I think becoming Moses is my biggest challenge because as the physicality of a snake, I have no arms and legs, so I'm still trying to work out a method for moving around.
The reason I wanted to be involved in this production was because I am a theater major and I've always wanted to be an actress since I can remember.
I wanted to be involved because I love acting.
I love being involved with theater, but this production especially because coming out of Hedda Gabler, this serious psychological drama, and jumping right into, this little romantic comedy called Failure Love Story, it was a nice refresher, and it's such an amazing, cute, heartfelt little play.
You can see Failure, a Love Story Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights at 7:30, starting April 7th and ending April 16th.
Right here at Theater Northwest.
Hope to see you there.